Well, tonight, you know what we are going to do? We are going to hear a little bit where Andre I say. You understand where I come from? Him got something very, very important for us all to hear. You understand me? And you don't know we do it already. Me have to bring you in on the platform, yeah, for making you see exactly what the government are dealing with. Exactly what am I dealing with right there. So cloak over with eye, remember me say? Them a do some skullduggery, you know, man. The corruption got deep, you know. Check it out.
Don't understand you, Desmond Mackenzie.
Check this out, man.
Really don't understand. You're bold and disrespectful. That much I can tell you. But Jamaica, Desmond Mackenzie stood in the parliament today and declared for the fourth consecutive time.
Fourth time.
Fourth consecutive time, Jamaica. Remember, this is the government that speaks to empowering local governance in. And this is the same government who is now saying to the people,
I know.
oh, we can't keep a local government election this year. So it is going to be postponed until February 28, 2024.
Right. So if me get this right now, yeah, then postpone the election. Why? Andrew Holness, why? Something really fishy. Something fishy. You understand what I say? Something very fishy. It's because, I think I know why, you know. It's because of the corruption and them something that when them have upon you right now this year, yeah. You're hoping by next year, the Jamaican people, them forget about it. But it not going to happen. You buy yourself time. It's not going to happen, Mr. Badmind. Not going to happen. Remember.
But I said to myself, Desmond Mackenzie, next year is going to be a general election year. So, in a spell sense, we have local government, then have general. Can the budget accommodate two elections in 1 year?
So you see, people,
can the government afford to hold a general election and a local government election in 1 year? The same budget. Because the argument that you propagated today in the parliament, Desmond Mackenzie, is that the government doesn't have the budget or the money.
So how is it different next year? How is it different? And to my recollection, then people are supposed to have money set aside for all these kind of things. They should have money put aside. That's my recollection of these things. You understand what I say? So something right, yeah. Next year is going to be a very confusing year, my families. So don't have to keep on knowing on your head, no. You understand me? And don't make the government boy come twist way up again. Because we now give him another rain. In a which time there. You understand me? Let's keep going.
There's no budget. That's your argument in the parliament today. And I am saying to you, Desmond Mackenzie, that sense, wait, no, man. Come there, man. Desi, me know you're not really, back at the class, you don't really have no subject. But sense. Come on, you know, Desi, come reason with me, man. And last week, Minister Negligence said Jamaica economy get standing ovation and miraculous turnaround. And today, the governor for the bank put out statement say Jamaica has recovered from pre-COVID conditions and the economy stabilized.
So how come them not have no money? This is the problem here now. They want you to believe that they don't have no money. You understand where I come from? When Jamaica, them say, is recovered. Strange.
Come here, Desi. Come here, no man, Desi. Desi.
Call him up, man. Call him up.
Sister, brother Desi, you cannot use the argument about money, Desi. Una find money can't pay racking me. Una find money for the Camina election wanna lose. Una find money for this, yeah? Can't find money for that there. But Desmond Mackenzie, the money for elections is always put aside.
Same thing, me say.
The money for elections are always put aside.
Same thing, me say.
But then I heard for the very first time a member of the opposition sounding sensibly in a very long time. Julian Robinson, happy belated birthday to you.
Huh?
But when I heard you in the parliament today, you sounded very sensible, Julian. Let us listen to Julian Jamaica. I was impressed by Julian in the parliament today. Him so like a leader of the opposition. Because I never hear the leader of the opposition. Here is Desmond Mackenzie's remark first, Jamaica.
Listen.
But I urge, Madam Speaker, the patience of the country to understand and respect the decision of the government for the postponement of the elections, Madam Speaker.
Corruption. When me say what? Me not stop saying the corruption is going deep. The crown is coming out now. The crown is for holness coming out. There is a specific reason why they want to postpone this. Specific. Believe what me I said to you. Let's keep going.
Thank you.
The man say my urgent of patience. I want to ask you tonight, Jamaica. Will you be patient with Desmond Mackenzie? Will you be patient with Desmond Mackenzie, Jamaica?
Evil.
Will you be patient? But then I hear a voice out of the wilderness of the opposition. Why, Julian, you make me sound like me could have a little hope in the opposition tonight. Here, Julian, Jamaica.
Madam Speaker, I didn't plan to speak, but when I saw item 3 in the memorandum of objects and reasons, I had to get up. And I'm going to tell you why I get up. To great applause on this side, every time the Minister of Finance comes to Parliament, he announces how well the economy is doing. And let me remind you, for the fiscal year that we are in, the government has collected over $80 billion above its own estimates. Tax revenues, $80 billion. $80 billion. $80 billion. I say it because it is all of Jamaica who pays it in more GCT, in SCT on imports, all of Jamaica. Right? 80 billion more this financial year. Madam Speaker, the cost of holding an election is about $1.5 billion. In the height of COVID, when the economy fell by 13% of GDP, when we had to close our airports and seaports, when we lost our tourism industry, the government called a general election.
Yeah.
No money wasn't coming in at that point, family. And you had the money to call an election then. What's going on with now? What is the main reason why you don't want to call it now Mr. Corruption Minister? There is a reason. Listen to the man I said, this man is apologizing for the people themselves who will wait because the money is not there, but 80 billion and it's only cost 1.5 to run an election. Fishy.
September 2020, early, when the economy had lost 13% of GDP, and we lost billions of dollars in revenue. So for you to come here with this reason, number 3, on the paper, when the budget table last week budget, I don't know if you read it yet, joke business. Joke business. It's better I never put this on the paper this one.
Andrew, holness. You see that? No care you try hide your corruption and violence toward Jamaica people. Them. We always catch you out. We always catch you out. Always. You can't hide, man.
It's better you never put this on the paper. Wouldn't talk. Yeah. Madam Speaker, a government has a responsibility to budget for an election. They have a responsibility in good times and bad times. Madam Speaker, all right,
Let's see here.
in good times and bad times, you have a responsibility to budget for an election. This election was known. It never catch anybody like Nicodemus in the night. It is overdue. The government has the revenues to do it. But the government is afraid to face the people. They're afraid to face the people.
When me say, the man panic, him catch him panic. After him I call Jamaican people bad mind. You understand me? I say him I call the Jamaican people bad mind. That's what him saying now, we bad mind him, you know. When I him are the corruption boss, not doing what he meant to do for the people of Jamaica. So you think the next year is gonna be different? Is that what you're trying to say? You wanna try and wait out until next year something go change? No. Not while chatterbox right here.
The people, and you come here with this reason about economic uncertainty. When last week you were trumpeting how the Financial Times say you have a miracle, standing ovation, how great the economy is doing, and you put on paper economic reasons for not calling the election. I say shame.
Yeah, man.
I say shame. Face the people.
Yeah.
Let the people then decide.
Right.
Let the people decide.
Yeah.
So I stand in opposition to this.
Yeah.
The minister don't even believe what I say.
Oh yeah.
He don't even believe what he really said.
Lie.
You never plan to bring it here. Parliament adjourn and we have to come back and you come bring it here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
We must do better than this. We know the PNP postpone election too, you know. So we have had it on both sides. But we made a departure when we brought the 3 strategic bills for that very reason, you know. Because we say a minister can't just whimsically keep postponing local government elections. Right? So the point is we must do better. We have vacancies.
Lie, Jamaica. Lie. It's not no money argument,
Nah.
Jamaica.
Nah.
You and I know, Prime Minister Holness, you contracted 3 polls. 3 polls. Horace Chan contracted 3 polls. One from the Center of Leadership and Governance. One from Blue Dot. Am I telling a lie? One from Blue Dot Jamaica. One from the Center of Leadership and Governance. and one from a Trinidadian pollster who has been doing polls for the Jamaica Labour Party since 2016. Blue Dot, what have you gathered in those polls? Center for Leadership and Governance, what have you gathered from those polls?
So Jamaica no want him in power.
Talk no, man.
This is it.
Tell
Nobody
the public
no want
tonight.
him in power. So wait till the fire cool down.
Dr. Horace Chan,
Yeah.
what have you gathered from the polls? Why you did not call the elections?
People are hungry.
You can't talk that, Desmond McKenzie,
Hungry
because
people-
you were
people
never
don't
privy to the information.
Huh.
Because you're not in the inner circle of the Labour Party, you're on the outer skirts, the periphery. They might be as a little fresh, you must come talk and tell the lying reasons. But we're going to talk the reasons tonight.
Let's get down with it.
The polls, Jamaica, don't have the PNP looking favorable.
Huh.
Don't have the Jamaica Labour Party looking favorable. Neither of the two political parties in the polls
So who is
looking
it?
favorable. You know what the polls are saying, Jamaica? Almost 70% of those who plan to vote the next election are on the...
Hey.
Almost 70% of those who were polled say that at this time they are undecided.
So you see, that's why them want. That's why you see what I say. There has to be a reason behind it. The government of Jamaica don't do nothing without reasons, man. You understand what I say? They didn't put people in front of us to lie out of them teeth. Lie. Andrew Holness is the worst thing what happen to government. I tell you, and to the Jamaican people them.
So the tide and the swift and the shift can happen in any way, in any favor. So because the polls have indicated, let me tell you, 64% according to one poll. In another poll, it said 57% undecided. So when you're going to use the scapegoat of, oh, there's no money to call the elections, tell the people that they are true.
You see, what we're going through? What are we going through, man?
Tell the people the damn truth.
What?
You don't know the climate and the temperature of the people. You have lost the base of the labor rights. Many of the labor rights are unmotivated, demoralized.
Yeah.
Many of them say they're not going to no polling station to work. So you can't even galvanize your indoor agents, your outdoor agents, your PD captains and supervisors, because the entire system is struggling.
And true. A bad mind. Listen when they say, hey.
So Jamaica, the polls are not showing them in a good light. The polls have suggested, Jamaica.
Try.
They have gravely suggested, and I am saying with that usurped of numbers, showing a block of undecided voters. It simply meant or means the opposition is not seen as a credible alternative.
So not that we say, That we say in a family is not gonna be up there again. Him feel the wave coming. You understand me? So he want to give himself an extra year, you know, to try and build about the people them trust. But that done, dead and gone already. You understand what I say? We can't make him confront that way and change him shell upon with family. Cause the boy corruption gone deep. And gone deep, man. So me gonna leave with it right as of today. So me I say, if you don't want to hear the full story upon it, I have to tap up Angie Steve. You understand me I did, but I just wanted to give you like the highlight to make you see what Andrew Holness I do to the country. Same way. Dr. Cookie reach at a box. We're gonna eat some cookie and drink some milk, you know. You see me I say, and we'll get back to you with another one, yeah? Out again. Fire we gone.